The real reason your core is holding you back. Let me clear my throat a little bit. It's Monday. It happens sometimes. Hey, I'm Coach Dane, and my mission is to help midlife adventurers live healthier, happier, stronger, and independent for a lifetime. If that's you, you're in the right place. This isn't about abs. It's about waking up and actually being able to move. If you're joining me live, do me a favor, hit hashtag live. If you're coming back, hit hashtag replay. If I say anything that hits home, that resonates, that feels good, that hits you right here, share those hearts. So let me ask you, do you ever wake up kind of like a pretzel, kind of crooked, kind of back sore, little slow shuffling your feet? If that's you, drop that emoji that says, hell yeah, that's me. So let me tell you something that nobody in the fitness industry says out loud. Your core, your core has nothing to do with six pack abs. It has everything to do with living without pain. And I know this because I coach people who spent decades doing everything for everyone else. They've got degrees, they've got businesses, they've got families, they've got jobs, they've got commitments, but they still wake up groggy, stiff, but they still have to brace the day. And they've got this quiet question running through their head. Why does my body feel like it's working against me? Is that you? If so, come on. I know we don't really want to go like this and say yes, but share those hearts so I know that's you. Do you ever wake up feeling like your body's working against you? Because be real, if you're a midlife adventure, you are no longer 22. But you sure as hell aren't done. I'm not done. And together, we're going to show the world we're going to age with awesomeness, be fit to explore, climb those mountains, chase those kids, and celebrate life. We're not even close to being done. And let's go back to your core. It's not just about abs. It's your center. It's your stabilizers, your posture, your breathing, your strength. When that system is weak or gets ignored, everything else just gets flipping harder. Your back gets tight, your hips carry too much, you start slouching over. I know when we lost my granddad, now he was 97, so God bless him. But by the end, he looked like a question mark, right? He was kind of hunched over. Don't let that be you and join me so we'll do it together. But you sit in the car and you feel like your spine is stuck. I'm sitting in my chair and I'm kind of have to roll my shoulders and stretch, right? So most of us sit too damn much. They call sitting the new smoking. We've got to work on those core muscles, those stabilizer muscles. All right, I'm going to take a quick sip this morning. I want to know if you're out there live, hit hashtag like, look, I'm excited to be here. And maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but I was a public educator in middle school and high school for almost a decade. I've taught at two different universities and my core, my emotional core, I'm an educator first because I'm going to teach you how to fish. But here's a story. One of our trailblazers told me that thank you. She stopped gardening. Thank you, Tanya. She stopped gardening because her back would tighten up. Because she'd be so sore and so stiff the next day, she couldn't do it anymore. I got two Tanyas on today in only 20 minutes. And she didn't want to admit that it bothered her. It scared her. She was pissed off. She was unhappy because she loves to garden. She was afraid she couldn't do it anymore. So we started with working on a 60-second core move. For example, a high plank. For example, a low forearm plank. You may or may not know what those are, but together I can teach you and together we can do them together. But really, that one action, that one breath, that no sweat, that no impact, that no gym, that one thing she could do in her bedroom, her living room, her dining room to start the day made all the difference. Consistency is the key to success. And by week 3, she was up, she was out, she was moving, and she was back in the garden again. And she said she felt strong, she felt confident, and she felt confident enough to get out there to harvest, to grow, to sow that garden. That's what all this is about. You don't need fancy equipment. Don't let people lie to you. You don't need perfection. What you need is a plan that works for your life, your current stage of life, your current core. Whether it's strong, we can make it stronger. Whether it's weak, we can make it stronger. Whether they've been consistent, we can make it stronger. This past weekend, we went and celebrated my wife's uncle, 82, and he may not have much longer to live, but we wanted to celebrate his life. But I told Tanya on the ride home that I looked at those people that raised us, that loved us, that supported us, that are 20 plus years our seniors. And I looked at their movement patterns, and maybe I'm the only one that did it. I don't know. But there were things that they could no longer do that I want to make sure that we can still do in our 70s, 80s, and potentially into our 90s. And it starts right here. I already knew that. And that's why I've been working on this 28-day stronger core challenge. Again, it's not about six-pack abs. It's about building those stabilizer muscles to hold you up straight, to let you garden, to let you climb, to let you go to that rock and roll concert and stand up on your feet like old school on that chair all night long. Because God gave rock and roll to us. Now, you may not want to do that particular thing, but there's something you want to do. Each day in this challenge, it's 1 to 5 minutes. We start with Uno. That's one. We start by starting. Today is your tomorrow. We're going to layer that. We're going to habit stack strength, breath, stability, and ultimately confidence. So let's be honest. You don't need to be fit for Instagram. Remember, Instagram is just freaking entertainment. Don't ever forget that when you see something. But we want to wake up, swing our legs on the floor, and go live our damn lives pain free. It no longer matters how fast you can run to first base. What matters is you do what you want, when you want, without ever thinking about it. So let me walk you through this. Understand, registration opens June 17th. That's Tuesday. We're going to rest, reset, and restore. No big movements, just activating the muscles that you may have forgotten about, because we have over 600 muscles and we need to engage all of them little by little, little by little. Then we're going to add control, core resets, right? Become stronger. Your posture starts by holding without effort. Functionality, functional fitness. Yesterday, one of our trailblazers posted that she did yard work. She had grass all over her face. She goes, I didn't go ruck, but I did this, and it took hours in the Texas heat. And to me, that's a win. And she asked if that's a win. Absolutely. We do this so we can do what we need to when we want to, without pain, without thought, without suffering, without cringing, without going, oh, my back hurts. We're going to do it with integration into your real life. No longer thinking about it, just stronger. Look, I'll guide you. I'll coach you. I'll support you every step of the way. All you have to do is say, I'm in. I'm going to ask you this question. What's the best that can happen when you say, I'm in? What's the best that can happen when you start on day 1, you don't stop at day 4? What's the best that can happen that you check in because you'll have a weekly tracker that'll be sent to you through your email? Click, 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 click. Yes, yes, yes. I did this, this, and this, because numbers don't lie. But imagine 1, 2, 7, 14, 21, and ultimately 28. How good will you feel because you set yourself up for success? So here's all you have to do today is contemplate where you want to be 28 days from the day we begin. Comment core below, and I will personally send you the challenge, the invite, the link. It's free, it's simple, and it's built for your life, the midlife adventurer, the one who wants to be fit to explore, the ones that wants to get up, get out, and get moving. Not some fancy influencer fantasy. Let me be clear though. This isn't a maybe. It isn't about when. It's about now. It's about the turning point. It's about the truth. It's about that you're not too far gone. You're just one good action, one good game plan away. So my dear friends, if you want to get up, get out, and get moving, if you want to ultimately combine mindset, movement, and momentum, this is your challenge. Already doing something? Add it. Doing nothing? Begin it. So drop core and let's get moving. Strong core, strong life. And especially after this weekend where over 100 people showed up to celebrate life, to celebrate connection, to say thank you, I love you, and I will miss you. I want to remind you to never waste a heartbeat. So won't you join me? Won't you help ignite life and spark a healthy revolution? Won't you let yourself and your family know that you're not done yet? You're just in time.